royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Teardrops on a
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now.
One thing that I really saw in Benedictine is that they really were together, like a brotherhood, you know what I mean? Coming in, just a shadow, they already welcomed me. They didn't really try to like put on an act, I guess you could say, to like, oh yeah, you know, we're this and that. They really showed me what Benedictine really was, and I thought it was a perfect place for me.
Being a man of Benedictine is like being someone who improves in every aspect of their life. Being a lifelong learner.
There's a lot of things that you look for when you go to high school. It's just a whole nother experience of family.
I think Benedictine's a great place to learn how life works.
A true representation of the world, and I'm like really grateful to be a part of that.
Definitely the teachers make this place special. Just how committed they are day in and day out. How I know I can go before school and talk to them about my grade, what can I do better. People root for each other and they cheer for each other. Benedictine thrives on support. And with that support, kids push themselves and go outside their comfort zone to become better athletes and students.
My dad went here and he said that he loved it here and it taught him so much about discipline and other life skills.
Coming into Benedictine, welcomed immediately by everybody, and you're not gonna feel out of place coming in as a incoming freshman. You'll feel welcome as soon as you come here.
The community and the opportunities are some of the best I've seen in any other school.
There is something different about this place. It's almost like whatever acreage is here, it's just a different, it's a sanctuary within the city of Cleveland. I think it's an identity that takes place the minute you step on campus, and it only grows as you go through your time here.
Benedictine's really given kids the opportunity to push themselves, see where they can go. You're not told, well, you haven't done this before, you can't do it. You're told, you haven't done this before, let's see where you can fit in. And you really don't find that in a whole lot of places. If you're looking for something you've never experienced before, come here.
searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, we always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the
Good evening, Bengals fans. Tonight, the Benedictine Bengals will look to bounce back from a 6-point loss last week, which came under brutal weather conditions. This week, the Mustangs of Strongsville High School travel to John Carroll's Don Shula Stadium to take on your Bengals in tonight's Saturday Night Football matchup presented by Ryan King State Farm. Tonight's production of Benedictine football and Week 4 begins right now here on the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you everyone for joining us alongside Jacob Sheen. I'm Patrick Lloyd. Sheen, the Bengals are coming off of a tough loss to a St. Francis team from Hamburg, New York, in which the rain and tough weather played a very big impact on the game.
That's right. We saw many mistakes made by both teams, including some plays that definitely could have had an impact on the Bengals' loss. Let's take a look at what that game entailed. The Bengals got things off to a quick start with a big run from Chris Maloney, which was then followed up by a beautiful pass by Matt First to a wide-open Joey Pomnian over the middle for a Bengals touchdown and a big start.
Then, St. Francis bounced right back by running the same exact play twice in a row. You'll see it right here. It was unsuccessful the first time around, but they realized they could run it again. And on the second time, Landon Welka threw it perfectly over the top for a big catch and run and a St. Francis touchdown. Then the Red Raiders faked the PAT attempt and threw it to the side of the end zone for a 2-point conversion. That gave St. Francis all the momentum.
That's right. Then, the Bengals lost the football on the kickoff return and turned it over back to St. Francis. The Red Raiders were able to convert on this opportunity and found a wide-open touchdown in the back corner of the end zone.
St. Francis had their own costly mistake later when this chaotic punt was initially blocked, but then finally recovered by Tristan Wilson. The ball laid on the ground for quite some time. Finally, Wilson scooped it up and ran it back for some big yardage. Eventually, this led to a Bengals touchdown with a run right up the middle by Jameer Church. And the Bengals are going to have to rely on Jameer Church tonight as Chris Maloney is out for tonight's game, and they're hoping to have him back next week.
Definitely.
The Bengals had a great drive later in the third quarter, led by Church by some powerful runs up the middle, and then Bryce Mayteen knocked through a 23-yard field goal to put the Bengals back on top.
But then St. Francis was resilient and finished off the next drive with a QB sneak up the middle with Welka for 6, plus another 2-point conversion. This gave St. Francis the lead, and they never looked back, winning by just 6 points. The Bengals were unable to find that clutch play with the heavy rain through the final drive.
That's right. Well, it was an insane game for sure, due in part to the insane weather that we experienced. Definitely tough on our part as well last Friday night. So because of the weather, the Bengals found themselves running the ball a lot, and they had to do it mostly without Chris Maloney, who will be out again tonight. Again, like I said before, hopefully back for next week. Jameer Church was a great option for the Bengals last Friday, providing consistent chunk plays for Benedictine. He had 30 carries for 127 yards and a touchdown.
We also saw a nice play here from Antonio Hobbs. We've seen this play run quite a few times throughout the season, and especially last week. Neither team really had success in the air, as St. Francis's Landon Welka went 6 of 14 for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matthew First went 6 of 15 for 111 yards and just 1 touchdown. St. Francis had only 1 receiver with 2 completions, while the Bengals had 3 different receivers with 2 completions each.
Well, another interesting yet annoying aspect of last week's game was the penalties, as a total of 270 yards in penalties were assessed. The steady rains, at times heavy, may have played a role in the high number of infractions by both teams. Benedictine had 145 yards in penalties, and St. Francis had 125 yards. That's probably the most penalties I've ever seen in a single football game. It also seemed to play a huge role in the Bengals' offensive drives, especially every single time down the field. And I know we were definitely getting annoyed by the amount of stoppages of play.
Yeah, that's right. What an extremely busy game for the officials.
Yeah.
Another aspect of last week's game, as well as going forward, is the loss of senior running back Chris Maloney. Maloney has been in and out with an ankle injury and is confirmed to be out this week, but is expected to come back next week. The Bengals are going to need to rely on senior Jameer Church to carry the run game, with perhaps some help from Antonio Hobbs. Church has 50 carries for 192 yards and 4 touchdowns. On top of that, the Bengals' top receiver has been J.J. Baldwin, who has 10 catches for 218 yards and 1 touchdown. Pomnian has been the number 2 receiver and has 8 catches, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So far this season, Matthew First is 26 of 47 for 412 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
And we'd like to give a big shout out to Wally Miskoski, class of 1971, always providing us with these outstanding statistics for our pregame every week and throughout the game.
Yes,
does a great job.
Yes, amazing job. He's so helpful.
He puts together these stat reports for us, and it's super crucial for our broadcasting. So we'd like to give a big shout out to him. Another thing, and we'll go back to this bad weather last week. The weather, it's not a bad thing to experience early in the season. It could have been a little bit of a wake-up call for the Bengals to really show them that you have to be prepared for not only your opponents but also for the conditions. And I think it's nice for the Bengals to have this experience early in the season so that later in the season when playoff time potentially comes around, they'll be prepared to deal with these weather conditions where their opponent may not be.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people thought last week's game going into it, people thought Benedictine had the upper hand on them.
That's right. But we have to remember, because it seems like a tough loss for the Bengals. We really didn't expect them to lose that early in the season, especially in that game. But we have to remember, St. Francis is a top team in the state of New York, and they're competitors year after year in their division. So we have to remember that while, the Bengals, we think, normally would win that game in a circumstance where the weather isn't the way it is and
Definitely.
we're, without Chris Maloney. But at the same time, St. Francis is still a very good football team.
That's right. The rain really, it made it a completely different game.
It did. It was unbelievable. We had to stick to the ground a ton, and without our star running back, Jameer Church is a great option, don't get me wrong, but at the same time.
And you could in last game you saw how important Chris Maloney was to the team. Our first touchdown was made through a huge run by Chris Maloney.
That's right, and that's pretty much all we saw of him the whole night. So as for our opponent, Strongsville, they lost to the Avon Lake Shoremen. We're going to talk about the Avon Lake Shoremen here for a second. The Bengals played Avon Lake in week 2.
Yes.
Strongsville beat Avon Lake 21-12. So Strongsville beat Avon Lake by just over a touchdown. Benedictine beat Avon Lake 40-16. So that means if both teams play the way that they did against Avon Lake, that the Bengals really shouldn't have too much of an issue with Strongsville here. Now, don't get me wrong. Strongsville is a good team. They're sitting with a record of 1-2 right now. If we take a look at their schedule real quick, Strongsville lost to Avon Lake 21-12. They lost to Solon 14-10. And then their first win came last week to Berea Mid-Park 21-6. As for the Bengals, they took their first loss of the season last week to St. Francis. They won their first 2 games in a commanding way, 47-3 over Canton South and 40-16 over Avon Lake.
Yeah, definitely a lot. You can expect what to see in this game because Benedictine, they beat Avon Lake 40-16, and Strongsville lost to Avon Lake.
That's right.
So you can kind of expect what's going to happen today. But, just like last week, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, something tells me it's not going to be as easy as we're hoping. Strongsville, a very good football program. Now that we're a couple weeks into the season, they've got things figured out. Big aspect is that was week 1. Anything can happen in week 1 with any team.
And if you remember last year, Benedictine lost to Strongsville.
That's right. Benedictine last season lost to Strongsville by a final score. They lost by a final score of 27-9, and the Bengals offense just couldn't figure it out that game.
Yeah.
But the offense, they've improved so much this season.
Yeah, the offense this season has been so much better than last season. I think Strongsville's not going to be expecting it.
We shall see as the Bengals run out on the field, led by James Yane and Augie Rosalina, and head coach Joe Prevesk in his second season. Saturday night football here, presented by Ryan King State Farm.
I'm really excited to watch Jameer Church play today.
Yes, he's got his chance to prove himself right now.
Yes, he's been so excited all week, just seeing him in class. He's been ready for this game. He learned a lot from himself last week against St. Francis, having to play most of the game as the running back.
That's right, especially against that good team and those weather conditions. So. I see him down there right now, walking along the sideline. There's Father Thomas down there as well.
Yes,
Jameer
Church. He performed last week. You know, he had 30 carries for 127 yards, but I think it's obvious he has to do just a little bit better just to get that win for the Bengals today.
Yes, but obviously Strongsville not as tough as a team as we saw in St. Francis. So, really excited to see what happens tonight.
I think it's safe to say Bengals are slightly favored to win this game.
They are. There's Father Thomas. You love to see it. He made the trip out here to JCU tonight.
Just seeing his smile in the hallways just makes it. He's if for anybody who doesn't know, that is Father Thomas, our campus minister.
Yes.
He always makes sure things get done around the school, anything involving religious aspects.
That's right. Strongsville will kick us away. Benedictine will start with the possession here tonight. Looks like they have Antonio Hobbs back to return. The kicker for Strongsville is number 53, and that's going to be Vincent Roncone. He's the sophomore kicker, only kicker listed on their roster, so I believe we'll be seeing a lot of him tonight. Kickoff.
Joey Palms picks it up.
That's right. Pomnian takes it in. Tries to cut back to the other side. He's going to be down at the 30-yard line. The tackle on that play was made by Eric Bly, the senior. And the Bengals offense will come out on the field led by junior quarterback Matthew First, looking to get the momentum on our side early on here. Church in the backfield to the left of First. Here's a snap. First drops back. He's going to throw on the first play of the game short to Baldwin. Baldwin picks up a couple yards on the play, but a nice tackle by Nathan Rodak. Definitely a fan of these white Strongsville jerseys with the green numbering. Very easy to see the numbers this week.
Yes, definitely. But good job by Nathan Rodak of Strongsville. Just a sophomore, and he's able to get out there and make the tackle.
Matthew First in shotgun formation again with Church to his left. 2nd and 7. A nice run here from Church, and he's going to pick up a Bengals first down.
Can I just point out, Eric Charmley did such a good job holding the Strongsville defender off, making that aisle for Church to go down.
That's right, and we can't forget Charmley, again, only a sophomore.
That's amazing from him.
He stepped up into the starting role this year. Charmley's a big guy, 6'3", 250. First in the backfield with Church now to his left. Two wide receivers out wide. He's going to bring Pomnian in motion. Here's the snap. First is going to drop back. Moves out of pressure, throws it over the middle. Incomplete, but a flag has been thrown. And we've got to hope that we do not move in the direction that we did last week with the flags. And I think it was a flag on the Bengals. I think that's a 5-yard penalty.
It's a little disappointing.
Yes, so it'll be a replay first down. But now it'll be 1st and 20. First in the backfield. Church behind him. Trips here on the near side. Bringing Hobbs in motion. Pitch it to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to try and find a hole, and he does. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And there's that pitch play again. We saw it a couple times last week, and they just keep bringing it back because it works.
Well, yeah, we talked about that in the pregame show for sure. 2nd and 16. First with Church in the backfield again. Hobbs, and I believe that's Tyrell O'Neal is in at the tight end role here. We've got Baldwin here on the near side. Church moves to the left. O'Neal in motion. Handoff to Church. Church bounces it to the outside. He has space. And Jameer Church with another nice run, and he's going to pick up a couple more. It's going to be a 3rd and about 8 here.
You don't see that too often, Jameer going out wide. Usually he's the guy that just goes straight down the middle.
Right up the middle, that's right. We see Maloney cut it more towards the outside. That's what we've seen so far, at least this season.
Hey, that's a good thing, though. He's expanding the way he plays.
That's right.
Make him unpredictable, you know?
Bengals lined up in shotgun formation again. Here we've got Baldwin and Pomian on the near side. I think we've got Carlton and Hobbs on the far side. I could be wrong. Yep, they're going to bring Hobbs in motion here. First is going to drop back and look to throw. He's going to find Pomian over the middle. He's going to try and pick up the first, and he does. Joey Pomian gets right in there for the 1st down. Just past the line. Tackle eventually made by Jesse Stolica, I believe. It also could have been Jake Sabo. I believe I read the number wrong there because we do not have a number 95. We have a number 25, though.
But what I did notice was Storm Miller, junior for Strongsville, just got completely lost. He was guarding Joey Pomian, and he lost him right there.
That's right. Baldwin and Pomian on the near side. First in shotgun formation again with Church in the backfield. O'Neal lined up along with Carlton on the far side. O'Neal in motion now. They're going to hand it off to Church again. And Church only able to pick up about a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd about 9. Bengals moving the ball pretty nicely here on the first drive of the game.
A little slower than we're used to.
Yes. Surprisingly this season, other than Avon Lake, I'd say we haven't had a lot of big yardage plays.
Right, usually we leave that to Chris Maloney, don't we?
Well, that's right as well. We did see a big play over the middle to J.J. Baldwin against Avon Lake.
Right.
First in shotgun formation with Church in the backfield. Church now to his left. Pomian and Baldwin on the near side. Here's a snap. Hand off to Church again. Church finds a lane. Spins out of a tackle. Jameer Church still on his feet. Down to the 18-yard line and a Bengals 1st down.
Just incredibly strong from Jameer Church just to be able to cause 3 missed tackles.
A nice spin move in there as well. So they'll mark him at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. And that's the consistency that we really want to see out of Church. Church is on the sideline now. I think they might have Hobbs at running back. That's what we heard before tonight's game.
I mean, that's definitely his best characteristic is his strength, just going through people.
That's right. And we saw a little bit of agility with the spin move as well. So at running back, I believe Carmelo Jones is out there for the Bengals. That is correct. Jones now to first right. They're going to hand it off to Carmelo Jones. He's going to pick up about I don't even think he picked up a yard.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
So it's going to be second and about 10 now.
And Church is back out there.
Yes. Just had to give him a little rest. But with the absence of Maloney this week, got to rely on Carmelo Jones, Kelly Mickler, who was one of our running backs transferred to Cleveland Central Catholic. So Jones did pick up a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 9. Bengals knock it on the doorstep here on the first drive of the game. First with Church in the backfield. Hobbs, Antoine Smith, and J.J. Baldwin on the near side. And I believe we have a timeout called. Timeout, Benedictine. We'd like to once again thank our sponsor for this week, Ryan King State Farm, your sponsor of Week 4 Benedictine football. Oh, there's our little student section. I was wondering where it was. Not as big because it's Saturday night, but still love to see it.
What is it, Jersey theme tonight?
It's Jersey theme. Yep. I believe we got a blackout next week, Shaker Heights homecoming game, and that's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah. Going to have a lot of kids there.
Yes.
With, game on Friday night, homecoming Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
Second and 9. They bring Hobbs in motion. They hand it off to Church. Church picks up about 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. They mark it 3rd and 7. Baldwin on the near side. Hobbs, Pomnian, and Smith on the far side. Church now to the left of First. Here's the snap. First drops back, throws it over the top to Baldwin. And Baldwin couldn't come down with it. The ball just came out.
He had it for a second there. He did have 2 defenders on him, so if he would have caught that, that would have been very impressive.
Yes, he almost did come down with it.
I thought he had it at first.
Yeah, I thought he did too. Can't ever be too sure. Now Bryce Mayteen is on to attempt a field goal. Here's the snap, hold, kick. It looks good to me, and it is. Bryce Mayteen. And the Bengals are on the board first here.
Yeah. Taking the lead on the first drive. It may not have been a touchdown, but they still got the lead.
That's right.
Bryce Mayteen, he's been very consistent ever since that first game we've had.
Yeah.
Very consistent.
That's right. So Strongsville will come out for their their first drive of the game.
Haven't seen anything from their offense yet, so I guess let's see how they respond to that field goal.
And it is just so relieving to have a clear, beautiful night.
Oh, yes. Compared to last week?
Yes.
For anybody who saw our broadcast last week, wasn't as smooth as we would have preferred, but
it was brutal conditions here from Don Shula Stadium.
Yes.
This week, not a cloud in the sky. Couldn't ask for anything else. Here we go. Strongsville set to receive the kickoff from Bryce Mayteen. Here's the kick, taken in by Strongsville. It's number 15, Nathan Rodak, and a big return. Mayteen's the only one left, and Bryce Mayteen saves a touchdown with that tackle. Wow. What a return from Strongsville's number 15, Nathan Rodak.
And then senior J.J. Pleasant for Strongsville did a great job blocking for
Rodak.
Yes, for Nathan Rodak. He did a good job blocking, and then it looked like, Bryce Mayteen was the one to take him down.
Yeah. I mean, he tried to jump over Mayteen.
Wow.
So now Strongsville has good field position to start things off right here at the 39-yard line. So the quarterback is Nolan Beard. He's out there with Sam DiMaccia, the running back. He's going to fake the handoff to DiMaccia, roll out and throw complete to the tight end, number 87. I think it's Jonathan Ware. That's number 81, excuse me. No, he's definitely wearing number 87. Well, we don't have that on our roster, but the tight end listed is Jonathan Ware. It also could be Tyler Spring, the senior.
Yeah, he's not on the roster, number 70 or 87.
Yeah, that's right. They could have different numbers for their away, and that's what we have.
Huh.
Yep. Beard in shotgun formation with DiMaccia behind him. He's going to hand it off to DiMaccia. DiMaccia with a solid run. Picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Wow, Strongsville coming out way faster than Benedictine did.
That's right. And the Bengals defense now really needs to hold them here to just a field goal. Mustangs in shotgun formation again with DiMaccia in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to DiMaccia again. He finds a hole. He's going to go all the way down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for Strongsville.
J.J. Baldwin being the one to eventually take him down.
Not the Bengals defense, not the start the Bengals defense was looking for here.
Wow.
There's number 27, Sam DiMaccia. Beard in shotgun formation with DiMaccia to his left. They've got Alex Espe and Dylan Miller out wide on the far side. DiMaccia looks to throw and way out of the back of the end zone, second and goal. Good coverage there by the Bengals. And as you can see, Jonathan Spikes.
A little surprised to see him go for the throw there. I mean, they're very, very close to the end zone. Surprised they didn't just want to run it in.
Yeah, I figured they run it up to the middle, especially on a first and goal. They are going to hand it off this time, right up the middle, touchdown Strongsville. I think it was DiMaccia on the touchdown. So the extra point attempt here with Vincent Roncone, the sophomore kicker. Snap is a low one, kick is up, and it is good. Strongsville takes a 7-0 lead. Or excuse me, 7-3. Rough start for the Bengals on special teams and defense.
Running back for Strongsville, Sam DiMaccia. Very impressive. He made a statement right there. First drive.
And the return man, which was Nathan Rodak with an outstanding return. All the way, into Bengal territory early.
And Nolan Beard as well. He did have one bad throw that went through the end zone, but besides that, he looked pretty good out there too.
Yeah, but, I mean, Strongsville did rely a lot on the run game, except for that one pass to the tight end.
The mystery number 87.
That's right.
Not on the roster.
You know, that's just part of broadcasting sometimes. You're not always going to get what you're looking for.
Whoever that was, it was a pretty good catch.
That's right. Here we go. Strongsville will kick things off again. And another chance for the Bengals offense, looking to get more than just a field goal. End over end kick is going to be taken in by Joey Pomnian. And a hit early. And the Bengals are going to be unable to get a good return, much like Strongsville.
Number 15 for Strongsville, Nathan Rodak took him down.
And he's really making an impact on special teams here early on.
Wow.
Bengals led out once again by Matthew First. He's out there with Church. Baldwin's here on the near side. They've got Pomnian, Hobbs, and Carlton on the far side. First is going to roll out instantly. He's going to throw close to nobody, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Senior James Swasey from Strongsville, number 11, had good coverage on that.
Rosalina's out there at tight end now for the Bengals. We've got Pomnian and Baldwin here on the near side. First lined up with Church to his left. Here's a snap. First looks to throw. Steps into the pocket. He's going to be sacked. Still on his feet somehow, but finally taken down. By Strongsville's number 45, Connor Jarek. So now the Bengals stuck in a long 3rd and 17. Here's the snap. They're going to just hand it off to Church, and he's not going to get far enough, so the Bengals are going to be forced to punt.
Bengals 3rd and 17, and they choose to go with Church down the middle.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'd expect to see
maybe just
a passing play.
Even just to try to get the first down. I guess trying to catch him off guard.
Potentially. Mateen on to punt deep in the Bengals territory. High snap. Mateen punts it. Nice punt by Bryce Mateen. Taken in and falling immediately is Elias Petit. And Strongsville is going to have a good starting position once again. Here's the snap. Beard fakes the handoff, drops back, looks to throw. He's going to heave one deep to a wide open receiver and incomplete. Lucky for the Bengals. Pass was intended for Alex Espay, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Boy,
Wow.
Espay was wide open over the middle.
Yeah.
A better throw, and Strongsville has another touchdown.
Even though it was a little overthrown, I mean, he was quick. He almost got there.
And now we'll see if they try and run a similar play to what Strongsville did and run the same play again and see if it works. Beard.
With a different running back out
Yes, that looks like number 26 as Beard's throwing it over the middle, complete to Espay. And I think Strongsville picks up. No, they're short of the first.
there. Surprising that they switched there at the running back.
It's Jeremiah Petit out there now on a 3rd and 1. Nolan Beard in shotgun formation with Espay on the near side, Petit in the backfield. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Petit. O'Neal makes the tackle, but I do believe Strongsville is going to pick up this 1st down. Yes, 1st down, Strongsville. Storm Miller back on the field for Strongsville. Matt Wilkinson, comes off. They still have Petit out there with Beard. Petit to Beard's left. Here's a snap. Handoff to Petit. And the Bengals in there immediately. And they make a nice tackle. I know I saw Michael Duckworth initially. I think O'Neal was in there on the initial tackle, or the eventual tackle along with Jonathan Spikes.
Yeah, Michael Duckworth almost had him. Just kind of slipped through his fingers there.
Yeah, now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
And as we were saying before, I was surprised that they brought out a new running back, Jeremiah Petit, based off of their first drive when they had Sam DiMaccia out there, who did really well getting it up the field.
That's right. That's the end of the 1st quarter here from Don Shula Stadium.
Student section out there wearing their jerseys.
We're going to take a quick break from Don Shula Stadium, and we'll be right back here on the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium, where the Strongsville Mustangs lead the Benedictine Bengals by a score of 7-3. Bit of a slow start for Benedictine offensively and defensively.
Yeah, unfortunate first quarter there. Benedictine got the field goal on their first drive, but second drive, Strongsville kind of stopped them right away. They kind of caught on to what they were doing with Jameer Church there. And then, of course, Strongsville on offense got the touchdown.
So Strongsville's looking at a 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line. It looks like Petit is still out there. Here's the snap. Beard drops back, looks to throw, goes nowhere. Some miscommunication there. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And a big opportunity for the Bengals going to stop here out of Strongsville field goal range.
Yeah, number 1, Alex Espez, kind of meant for him, but he looked like he turned the wrong way.
Yeah, he turned the wrong way. So miscommunication on a broken play.
Wow. But it does look like Espe has been their number one target.
Yeah, definitely their number one target.
I mean, he's quick, and he's caught the ball a few times already.
Petit out there to Beard's left. Espe's here on the near side. They're going to hand it off, and they're not going to pick up a first down. So the Bengals defense with a nice stop. James Yain in there on tackle with Sean O'Connell and Tristan Wilson.
There you go. James Yan, senior captain James Yan getting his tackles in for the game.
And he had a really good game against Avon Lake.
Yes. I remember that pick six he had.
So it's 4th and 4, and Strongsville's going for it. So they've got Beard out there with...
Showing some confidence, okay.
Petit in the backfield, yes. They're going to bring Petit in motion. Beard's going to drop back. Petit's wide open, but the Bengals with pressure. Beard just has to throw, and the Bengals are going to let it go. Turnover on downs. Bengals are getting the ball back.
Sean O'Connell there, chasing after that quarterback. Eventually got him down.
Really nice job applying the pressure by the Bengals defense. So the Bengals now, they'll be spotted at the 28-yard line.
It's very surprising from Strongsville. They decided to show some confidence going for it on 4th down, and they lost it. Wow.
So first is now going to be under center. For the first time tonight, Church is in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Church. Church has nowhere to go, but cuts it back. Now he's going to try for the outside, and a big pickup for Jameer Church. He's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and about 2.
J.J. Pleasant, senior at Strongsville, kind of took him down there. Jameer tried jumping over him, but J.J. caught his legs there.
Good start to the drive for the Bengals.
I really want to see Matt First throw some big passes here.
Yep, some long balls.
I mean, we have amazing running backs, and Matthew First is really good at throwing the ball. I want to see him prove himself.
That's right. First under center, Church in the backfield again. He's going to hand it off to Church again, and Church tackled immediately by number 45 again, Connor Jarrett. That's his 2nd tackle of the night. So 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down for the Bengals. Interesting to see what the play call will be here.
In these situations, they usually go with Jameer Church, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yep, first under center again with Church in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Church. Like you said, Church.
Looks like he got it.
It's going to be close. I think it's going to be 4th down.
Wow.
4th and inches.
Great.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, like I said before, Jameer Church, when you're just a few yards away from getting the first down or the touchdown, he's usually the guy you go for.
Yeah, I hope the Bengals go for it here. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think
they're going for it.
Are they going for it?
Yeah, First is getting a play call from Coach Preves, but now the Bengals, they're going to bring out the chains. So Coach Preves was not satisfied.
Wow.
And he wants to see if potentially the Bengals are going to pick up a first down.
Okay. Yeah.
Just from what the chains are looking like right now, I don't think they have it, but we'll see. Yeah, I think they're going to be short. Well, wait, let's see.
Okay.
Yep, they're short of the first. And they're bringing on the punt unit. Oh, man.
Wow.
It's another unsuccessful drive for the Bengals, and we've seen this a lot lately. It's just drives sputtering out. Back to return for Strongsville is number 6, Elias Petit. I believe he's the brother of the running back Jeremiah Petit that we've been seeing. So that's interesting. Here's a snap. Mateen's punt. Very solid punt. It's going to drop and roll. Picked up by Strongsville immediately. Bengals able to make a tackle. Tristan Wilson and Antonio Hobbs in there making the tackle. And a nice job by the Bengals to get him down immediately. Bengals defense going to need to get another big stop.
Yeah, that third drive for the Bengals looked very similar to their second drive, just kind of stopped immediately. It looked like they kind of caught on to what Jameer Church has been trying to do. Bengals need to switch it up soon.
It'll be interesting to see if we might try to start throwing the football. I mean, Church did have a nice run on that play, just short of the first, and then on third down, nothing we could have done. So DiMaccia is back out there at running back for Strongsville. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it off to DiMaccia. And a nice tackle by Antonio Hobbs after a pickup. I'm not sure how much he picked up. At this tough angle where we've got the chains. I think he might have lost. No, they're going to call it 2nd and 9. Beard out there with DiMaccia in shotgun formation again. They're going to hand off to DiMaccia again. He's going to run up the middle, and he's taken down. A nice tackle by J.J. Baldwin. So third down and I think about 6 yards.
So far, so good for the Bengals defense.
Yep, just got to get him stopped here on 3rd and 6. Beard out there with DiMaccia. Now DiMaccia to his right. Here's the snap. He's going to drop back and look to throw. Pressure in the pocket. Beard rolls out. Yane trying to track him down. Strongsville's going to pick up a first with a big run from Nolan Beard. And I'd say that was the biggest problem for the Bengals last week, and St. Francis quarterback Landon Welka running all over the Bengals defense.
They do a good job at getting him to scramble, but then just can't get him down.
That's right. Great job getting the pressure, but can't finish the play.
And it was very close, too. Sean O'Connell almost got the quarterback down, but he slipped out, and then James Yane almost had him down, and it looked like he slipped out there. Kind of just been 2 steps away from this Strongsville offense.
Beard's going to hand it off to DiMaccia. Bengals with a nice tackle. Sean O'Connell in there again. Tripped him up by his legs. And it's going to be 2nd down. Beard out there with DiMaccia to his right in shotgun formation. They're going to fake the handoff. Beard's going to look to throw. Heaves it over the top. Bengals have 2 wide receivers there. Almost picked off. Antoine Smith tipped it. J.J. Baldwin almost picked it off. Both of them were there, and they were unable to bring it down. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now.
Got to communicate on that one.
That's right. Both of them were there. Both of them wanted it.
Wow.
They have it as 2nd and 11 in the stadium. I don't know. All season we've had some issues with that. The chains also say 2nd down, so we'll call it. Oh, there's a penalty. Okay. So a flag on the play. It's going to move Strongsville up. I believe it was a 10-yard penalty, so once again, penalties costing the Bengals.
Didn't see what it was, but
so 2nd and 2. They're going to run it here, and a nice stiff arm and a big run for Storm Miller and a Strongsville first down.
good determination. Antonio Hobbs, you know, when he has that 1v1 and he's got to make that tackle, he usually brings him down.
I mean, the Bengals' defense needs a stop here. And I guess there was another flag because they're moving them so far down the field.
Another flag.
I'm not seeing the flags, so I'm not sure what we're missing here.
For a lot, too. So far this drive, 2 major flags, bringing them 20 extra yards.
Beard with DiMacci out there again. Beard's going to drop back. Again, trying to heave it over the top. Wide open is Espe, unable to come down with it. Wow, that was close.
Went right
Second
through
and
his hands.
10.
Right through his hands, wow.
And Strongsville is not afraid to sling it.
Yeah, so far, yeah. Nolan Beard really showing us what he can do with his passing game. Hasn't completed a few of his tries for these long passes, but it looks like he's going to get it eventually.
Yeah,
if he keeps
the
trying.
Bengals are going to get burned here at some point.
Yeah, he's going to keep trying those long passes.
Yeah, one of them's going to work out for him. Bad angle there for Espe on that one. Beard with DiMacci to his right. I'm expecting a run here. And yes, they hand it off to DiMacci and a wide open hole up the middle, picking up about 6. Third down.
Yeah. Strongsville kind of showing the Bengals what they've been missing. Just being able to switch it up from the run game to the throw is just something that the Bengals have not been doing.
Yes. I mean, the Bengals offense really not looking very consistent.
But Matthew First, they need to be able to trust Matthew First because he can throw the ball.
Handing it off to DiMacci again. I think that's a Strongsville first down. Yes, it is.
A lot of Strongsville fans here tonight.
Yes. Much easier to travel from Strongsville to University Heights than it is from Hamburg, New York
Yes,
to University Heights.
last week's game, maybe a handful of viewers in person.
Boy, the Bengals need to figure something out quickly. It's okay if we can hold Strongsville to a field goal here. Under center, he's going to fake the handoff, roll out. Beard looking to throw, pressure, and he falls down. That's huge. Nolan Beard, pressure in the pocket, falls down. It's going to be second and long here for St. Francis, or sorry,
Not St.
Strongsville.
Yes,
Yes.
Strongsville.
Boy, it's second and really long. Just looking at the spot here. It might take them a bit to update here in the stadium. So bear with us. Oh, yes, second and 23.
Wow.
Boy, Bengals really need to stop here. Beard with DiMacci in the backfield. Here's a snap. Hand off to DiMacci. Cuts towards the outside, and he has plenty of space. Finally taken down by Antonio Hobbs.
Yep.
So third down and still more than 10 yards. They're going to call it 3rd and 16 here for Strongsville. Bengals can't afford to give up a big play here.
Yeah, flag down.
And a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they made the Bengals jump early.
Oh, man. Is that... Where are they going to mark this now? 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 3rd and 11. Once again, I don't know what Strongsville's kicker's range is, but if the Bengals can get a nice stop here, that could definitely be beneficial. Beard drops back, looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He tries to throw to the end zone. Almost picked off, but caught. You've got to be kidding me. And it's Alex Espay in again for the Strongsville touchdown.
Antonio Hobbs almost had him covered, but you got to be honest, that was a really good catch by Alex Espay Jr.
Man. Whew, not a good start for the Bengals.
Well, Strongsville's first field goal.
Ron Conan for the PAT snap hold kick, and it is good. Bengals have some work to do.
Well, we know who their big players are. Number 1, junior Alex Espay. Really quick. He can catch those tough throws, as you saw with his touchdown there.
So the thing is, Strongsville's going to start with the football in the second half. So the Bengals have 2 minutes and 55 seconds to storm down the field and hopefully, at least get a field goal. There's Antoine Livingston. Very beneficial for the Bengals special teams unit this season. Boy, we've really got a really nice crowd here on the visiting side for Strongsville this evening. Ron Cohn to kick us off again. End of run kick. Hobbs lets it go, and it's not going to go into the end zone as he was hoping. And the Bengals are going to be pinned all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Wow. Lucky for Strongsville.
And these mistakes, costly mistakes by the Bengals.
Wow. Yeah, really lucky bounce. It did look like it was going in the end zone, and then right before it got there,
it almost came back out.
Yeah, right.
I like the thought process from Antonio Hobbs. He's hoping that we get a touchback and bring the ball out, but now the Bengals are going to be stuck at the 9-yard line and a super long field in front of them. And now when it went from, hopefully we can get a touchdown before half, now it's like trying not to turn the ball over. You've got such a long field. And the way that the Bengals offense has been playing,
so yeah, it's almost
as we
dangerous.
hand it off here to Church. Nice pickup. So it's going to be second down. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be a second about 7. personally, I'd like to try and see some passing plays with first.
Yes.
So I think the Bengals are trying to avoid that because the clock is the way it is, and if we punt, that could end with Strongsville potentially scoring another touchdown or any more points. They are going to throw here with first, as he's going to try and sling it over the top, and nobody's there except Strongsville, and it's picked off. Elias Petit. I think they marked him out of bounds.
Wow. That's pretty lucky for the Bengals there.
Yeah, I could be incorrect, but I believe that's what the call is. No. Wait.
Looks like the Bengals offense is still out in the field.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so he's marked out of bounds, and
Wow.
now it's going to be third down, and there's still a minute and 56 seconds left on this clock. Bengals need to pick up a first down. 3rd and 7. First under center with Church in the backfield. And Max Lozier jumped. That'll make it 3rd and 12. And now they're in really dangerous territory. Down by the 5-yard line. First under center again. They're just going to run it with Church. As expected, Church with a really nice run. I still don't think he picked up the first. He's going to be short of the first down, so 4th down now for the Bengals, and they might just bring on the punt unit again.
I don't see Bryce out there.
Yeah, I think no, they give them a first. Wow. I really didn't
First
think
down.
Yeah, I really didn't think they picked up the first
Yeah.
down, but a really nice run from Jameer Church. The way that it looked.
Yeah, it did not look like it from up here.
It did
No.
not. No.
Well, hey, good job by Jameer Church getting
That's
there.
right.
You did
Now-
not expect it.
Now maybe we can see him throw the ball here with a minute 30 left. They're going to send Church out. First is going to try and throw. He's going to throw across the middle to Pomnian. Let's see if Pomnian can get some room to run. He cuts to the outside. Pomnian has space. Down to the 50-yard line and out of bounds, and the Bengals can get something brewing here.
There you go, just switching it up. You know, we haven't seen that play from the Bengals yet, and
I haven't seen it all season.
right, and it looked really good.
And they had some options there. They had Church with a screen pass if necessary, but they had Pomnian wide open over the middle, and they need to utilize him and Baldwin more often.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Matthew First, he's not the best at the long throws, but he can get those short passes, which are very beneficial because of how fast our players
And he's
are.
been really good with those short passes.
Yes.
He's in shotgun formation here with Church on the backfield. It's the same play. Church out again. First looking to throw. Over the middle to Carlton. And he's going to pick up a first down.
Same play twice in a row, and it worked both times.
That's right. I think there's a flag on the play, though. So it was a penalty on Strongsville. Benedictine declined it. They'll take their first down. First down, Benedictine here. They're at the 40-yard line. A minute and 9 seconds left. Can we at least get a field goal? That is the goal here. Wouldn't mind a touchdown, obviously.
Right.
Now First is in shotgun formation. He's going to drop back and throw. He's going to heave it, and it's going to go out of bounds. So an incomplete pass here. 2nd and 10. .48 seconds left on the clock. There's time for the Bengals. If they can put together some big plays. But the important thing to note is Strongsville's getting the second half kickoff.
I'd love to see them get Antonio Hobbs involved in this offense here. Maybe run the pitch play that they do with him.
Yes. We've got Carlton and Pomnian as well as Baldwin here on the near side. First going to drop back, look to throw, heaving it towards the sideline, and he overthrows Joey Pomnian. 3rd and 10.
Wow.
I feel like every time feel like every time that the Bengals try and go deep, it's an overthrow.
Yeah.
First Ever has a big issue with underthrowing, but it's overthrowing that we see a lot.
I guess last game against St. Francis, he did have 3 interceptions, so he might be a little scared, I guess, to have. And he almost had one this game.
Yes, because the interceptions were on, underthrowing, so that's why he's trying to, put as much into it as he can. The snap first going to roll out immediately. Nowhere to go. Has to go short to Spikes, and it's caught by Spikes. Almost picked off. Spikes tried to hurdle somebody. First down, Bengals. I think we might have to use a timeout here, as the clock will run after the first down. They stop it for the first down. The Bengals are just going to hurry it up here. First down. Clock running. First and shotgun formation. Church to his left. First drops back. Throws over the top. What a catch by J.J. Baldwin. He went up with one-handed, came down with it. First down, Bengals. Timeout.
There's a J.J. Baldwin we need.
Yes.
He can do it. He can do it. Haven't seen it recently, but there it is.
$20 seconds left on the clock.
Wow. Just the one-hand catch.
We're at the 7-yard line. It's first and goal.
Wow.
I mean, that was an unbelievable catch by J.J. Baldwin. And I can't wait to go back and watch the replay on that. I mean, that side of the stands just erupted. And now the Bengals really the big opportunity.
Yes.
I really hope we can get in the end zone here before halftime, get that momentum on our side.
Yeah, you heard the student section going absolutely crazy because they had a great view of the catch there.
Oh, yeah, front and center. It's a little far away from us over here, but. First and shotgun formation with Church out there. I think the Bengals can run probably about 4 plays with these 20 seconds on the clock if they utilize their timeouts and the sidelines efficiently. Pomney in motion. Here's the snap. First, drops back, looks to throw. He tried to find Spikes, but it bounced. Incomplete, second and goal. 15 seconds remaining.
Bengals here throwing the ball a lot more compared to their first 3 drives. The first 3 drives kind of consisted of mostly running because that's what they're best at. And then Strongsville caught on to it, so now they have to adjust.
Bengals at the 8-yard line now, it looks like. Scoreboard says 7. It looks like the 8 to me. Second and goal, excuse me. First and shotgun formation. Church to his left. First drops back. He's going to try and throw again. He has Pomnian. And he was taken down as he threw. Third and goal.
Now we need Jameer Church. Let's see what he can do. He thrives in these positions, being this close to the end zone.
Yeah, just 11 seconds left, but on third and goal, there's always the possibility of a field goal.
Yes. But with Strongsville being 2 scores up, it's not ideal at all.
You're really looking for a touchdown, and you have those 11 seconds and 1 timeout still left. So you've got Church to the left side at first. Looks like they're going to try and throw the ball. First is going to drop back. He's going to throw complete. Oh, incomplete. Knocked out by number 6, Elias Petit, and he's played such a big impact for the Mustangs. And the Bengals are going to bring out the field goal unit.
That's unfortunate. I really thought they were going to go with Jameer Church there. Usually the red zone's where he thrives, really thrives.
25-yard attempt for Bryce Mayteen. Snap, hold, kick, blocked. No good.
Wow.
Wow. That's really unfortunate.
In the first half, completely in favor of Strongsville.
And just an outstanding drive from Benedictine.
Yeah. A lot of clutch moments there. I mean,
And that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Having to settle for three, and then, not being able to come through. Really nice play there by Strongsville. We did not identify who blocked the kick. I believe Strongsville is just going to take a knee and send this to the half. And that's exactly what they do. That'll take us to halftime here from Don Shula Stadium. And a tough situation for the Benedictine Bengals as they trail Strongsville 14-3. So a rough first half for the Bengals, and they're going to have to make some adjustments at halftime and do their best to bounce back.
wow.
So we're going to take a quick break from Don Shula Stadium. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium once again alongside Jacob Sheen. I'm Patrick Lloyd. Right now, the Strongsville Mustangs lead your Benedictine Bengals 14-3.
Wow. It's unfortunate. We came really close towards the end of the second half there and just couldn't finish it.
I know.
And then we went for the field goal, and they blocked it.
Not ideal at all. And so, the Bengals, they've got to change something here.
Yeah.
The offense needs to be better. The defense is just letting St. Francis complete every pass, and they're running all over us. So,
Well, we can start with the Benedictine defense. What can they do better? It's pretty obvious. Strongsville has 3 big players that they use most of the time. We can start with wide receiver Espe. He's been their target guy. He's really quick.
every time.
Yes, he's really quick, and he can catch the ball. With, of course, a really good performing quarterback, Beard, he's not afraid to throw it long. They're not always on target, but he will throw it long. He'll throw it short.
And the Bengals are going to get burned by it eventually if they don't change something.
Yeah, so they need to make sure that they keep Espe on lock and don't give Beard too much room to throw it long. And then, of course, you have Strongsville's running back,
DiMacchio.
Yes, he's been really consistent, just getting first downs. He's been getting first downs. He's been making decent runs. They're not all 20 yards, but he's getting far.
And we've seen also both petites for Strongsville. We've seen one in a running back. We've also seen one on the defensive side of the ball, and he's actually been making a really big impact.
Yes. So just
making a bunch of tackles.
Yeah, marking down those big guys is definitely important for the Bengals, just not getting beat.
But for the Bengals, we've also seen that unbelievable catch by J.J. Baldwin.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, if we're going to look at the offense now, at first their game plan was Jameer Church. He's an incredible running back, but when you use him every run, Strongsville's going to catch on to what you're doing.
And stamina is an aspect for him as well.
Yeah, he's really strong, and he gets the yards, but can't use him every time. And then you kind of saw towards in the second quarter they tried some long throws with First. Didn't quite go his way. Almost had an interception, but it was called off. So there's definitely a way to change it up. And then towards the end of the second quarter, they picked it up on offense.
So Strongsville's going to start with the ball. Number one priority for the Bengals is get us up. We can't let this game get out of reach.
Yes.
It would definitely be a big difference maker if we had hit that field goal. Unfortunately blocked at the end of the second quarter. So,
towards the end of the second quarter, they were really close. They had a lot of short passes that really Strongsville was not expecting.
Yes, the nice passes over the middle to Pomnian and Baldwin, which we've seen so many times in the first 2 weeks of the season, and that's what we need to see. We need to see the big passes, the big runs that we saw against Kansas South and Avon Lake. Yeah. And it doesn't even need to be big bombs over the top to our wide receivers. It can be those short passes over the middle, picks up one first down at a time. That's really what we need, then run it in the end zone with Church.
Yeah, eventually it's pretty obvious, but the Bengals, they need a touchdown just to catch up.
Yes.
It's more than one score away, and it's got to be quick.
The defense, they need to stop allowing Strongsville to do exactly what our offense needs to do.
Yeah.
Which is the short passes and the scrambling. First is not a scrambling type of quarterback, but if he can have enough time and space, he can make good throws. So our O-line, they've done a good job so far, but they need to continue doing a good job of giving first time in the pocket.
Yes, and Strongsville, they've been switching it up. They haven't been so reliant on the run game, so reliant on in the air. They've been switching it up every time, and the Bengals, it's to the point where the Bengals don't know what to expect. And you saw that in the Bengals towards the end of the first half, where they would run it with Church, and then they'd make a short pass, and then try to run it again, because they kind of caught on. The only way to beat this Strongsville defense is to catch them off guard.
Yes, so we have seen some good plays defensively, loss of yardage. We need to keep more of that up.
Plenty of flags down on the field.
Yes, not as much as last week.
Last week was very bad, but we're still seeing a lot, mostly on the Bengals. A lot getting called offsides.
We've seen them, offsides a ton. And hopefully that's something that Coach Adam Prevost can help our O-line with, and we'll get there.
Right, just, minor mistakes. If you clean those up, it could be a completely different game.
So like I said before, Strongsville's going to start the ball with the ball here in the second half as captain's meeting at the middle of the field again. You see Bryce Mayteen there on the sideline. His kick blocked.
Very unfortunate. First, they had to settle. After such a good drive, they had to settle for a field goal, and then it was blocked.
I know.
I mean, that's a terrible way to end the first half.
But even the field goal would have been very, very crucial for the Bengals. It would have made it a one-possession game with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Although the way this Bengals offense has been lately, I mean, it's tough to even rely on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to see what they bring out there, though. They saw what worked, and they saw what didn't work. And I know Coach Prevost, he's definitely one to change up the tempo at halftime. So I'm excited to see it. The Bengals always come out with a little bit more energy.
referees still talking at the middle of the field. We'd also like to give a big shout out to all of our Strongsville fans watching tonight. Thank you all for joining us. While we wait here, if you're a Benedictine fan and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, head on over to Benedictine High School on YouTube and subscribe. We just recently passed 1,000 subscribers. Super grateful for that. And you can also turn on your notifications and be notified every single time that we go live. And also every time that Mr. Devers uploads an outstanding video featuring whatever's going on at Benedictine. They're definitely worth the watch, so go take a look at our YouTube channel. Wow. Drummer going crazy over there on the Benedictine side. I believe it's picking up on our microphones. He's doing a great job. Unfortunately, I don't think we can see that far. Actually, maybe I can.
Get the binoculars out as Bryce Mayteen kicks it off here.
I believe that's Athanasius Fisher on the drums as the Bengals are able to pin Strongsville back. Very nice job. It's number 2 on the return. It's J.J. Pleasant. Strongsville is going to get this drive started here from the 26-yard line. And as night has fallen over Don Shula Stadium, we're going to get the second half of action underway, and hopefully the Bengals will change their game plan here. Beard is out there with Demachia. Espe is here on the near side.
Those are the 3 big players.
That's right.
At halftime.
I only see one wide receiver out wide. That means that we're expecting the run. And a nice run from Demachia, finally taken down by Tristan Wilson. They're going to pick up about 7 yards.
Yeah, fantastic by Tristan. I mean, DiMaccia had space to go into, but Tristan just took him down by the feet there.
Yes. Second and 2. DiMaccia out there with Beard. He's going to bring DiMaccia in motion, pitch it back to him. The Bengals looked like they were there. And they're going to bring him down. I think he might be short of the first. It's going to be really close. They might have it. Let's see. This is going to be third down.
Number 51 for the Bengals, Tito Wilson there, was able to bring him down with a little help from his teammates.
3rd and 1. Big opportunity for the Bengals to get a stop. Beard with multiple guys in the backfield. And they're going to try a QB sneak, but a flag is thrown in the backfield. I believe this is going to be on the Mustangs, finally. So that's going to push Strongsville back. I think 5 yards. Yep. 3rd and 6. All right, much easier job now for the Bengals to stop him.
Interesting decision to go for a QB sneak there.
Yes, but, I mean, it would have worked if the flag didn't come. They're going to hand it off to DiMaccia. He's going to try and run up the middle. He's going to be short of the first. It's going to be 4th and about 2, and I expect Strongsville to punt.
That's ideal. That's very good for the Bengals there.
But the last time Strongsville was on 4th down, they decided to go for it, although a whole new team out here on the field, they're going to punt the football.
And don't forget, when they went for it on 4th down, they turned it over.
That's right. Interesting to see D lineman Austin Adkins is the punter and not the kicker, Vincent Roncone. For the Bengals, we have the same punter and kicker. Some teams have a bit of a different approach, so that's what we're seeing here. Snap, and a very good punt. Fair catch by J.J. Baldwin at the 30-yard line. And the Bengals offense comes out for their biggest drive of the game. A chance to cut the lead.
Not perfect from the defense, but they got the job done. They stopped
the job done, that's right. I mean, with the help of a flag.
Yeah, crucial flag there.
Yes.
All right, there you go. You saw the Bengals defense. They stepped it up. Now it's the offense's turn.
Here we go. Not the longest field in front of the Bengals. A couple big plays, and they've potentially got a touchdown. I mean, we, again, could settle for a field goal, but it's not what we're looking for. First in shotgun formation with Church to his right. Baldwin here on the near side. We're going to hand it off to Church to start things off. Church cuts to the outside and is tripped up after a pickup of about 5 yards. Nice job getting free there by Jameer Church. And it'll be 2nd down. So we're going to say 2nd and 7. First in shotgun formation with Church behind him. And there's the motion I was expecting, now to his right. Baldwin here on the near side again. First is going to look to throw, hesitates, finds a wide receiver over the middle. It looks like Joey Pomney, and 1st down Bengals. And that's what we need.
Great find. Good find to find Joey Pomps. He's in the middle a lot, open a lot. And then Matthew First, you know, it's the short passes. He gets those down.
Yeah, we saw a pump fake. First decided to change his mind and go to Pomnian, and a nice big pickup for the Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 48. Shotgun formation again. Church in the backfield. Now Church is going to run out. First is going to throw. Complete. Oh, and Pomnian dropped the ball. Ooh. So 2nd and 10.
A little unlucky. Yeah, it looked like it was in his hands for a second.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Bengals do this where they try and run before they make the catch. Got to catch, then run.
Right. I mean, they're eager. They're back from halftime. You know, it was a bad first half, so there's only one way to come back, but better.
Yes, that's exactly right. 2nd and 10. I'd like to see, you know, the passing game established more often with a little sprinkle in of a run from Jameer Church here and there. Church now to first left. Church is going to look to throw again. Fires it towards the sideline to Joey Pomnian. Did he get it in? And yes, he did.
Very close to being out. It looked like he was right on the sideline.
Yes, the toe tap to stay in towards the sideline. First down, Benedictine.
I'm happy to see First with some confidence there. You know, it's a longer throw. It wasn't very long.
And it wasn't like there was 2 Strongsville defenders over there as well, but he was able to thread the needle perfectly, and the Bengals have themselves in a very good position now. Shotgun formation again. Church in the backfield again. We've got Baldwin and Pomnian, Pomnian here on the near side. I believe Carlton is in on the far side. This time they're going to fake the handoff to Church. First rolls out, fires it deep. Carlton is the intended receiver, and it's short, incomplete. Ooh, just didn't have the distance. 2nd and 10.
Jackson Griffin on Strongsville, great coverage.
Second and 10. Still solid situation here for the Bengals. Just get that momentum going, and they've looked so much better already.
Yeah,
coming out to start this half.
A lot of passes, and if you haven't noticed, none of them to JJ. None of them to JJ Baldwin.
That's right. They've been looking for First a lot, and they looked for Carlton there on that last play.
Yeah.
But we've got Baldwin and Pommian again here on the near side. Similar formation to what they lined up last play. It's got Rosalina at tight end, now Church to First left. Bringing Rosalina in motion. Here's a snap. This time they're going to hand off to Church. Church finds a hole, and a nice run for a pickup of, I'd say, 7 yards. And it's going to be a short 3rd down.
Great use of Jameer Church. Just bring them in when they don't expect it.
They're going to hand it off to Church again. Church up the middle. First down, Bengals, and more. Church towards the sideline. And a really nice pickup again by Jameer Church. Tried to go outside, picked up a bunch of yards. First down, Bengals, and they are moving now.
Yeah, same play, 2 times in a row.
1st and 10 at the 11. Or excuse me, the 15. Sorry, the chains were in the wrong spot. Bengals at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. First under center is going to hand it off to Church for the 3rd straight play. Church stopped in the backfield. So it's going to be a loss of yardage, and it'll be 2nd down now.
And there's 45 on Strongsville. Connor Jarek was able to bring him down there.
Second and 9. I'm surprised Church picked up a yard. As soon as he started getting tackled, he just reached his hands out as far as possible to prevent a loss of yardage. First and shotgun formation, Church to his right. Here's a snap. First is going to look to throw. He's going to try and find, I believe it was Pomnian, but it's incomplete. No, that's Luke Carlton was the intended receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now. And now, you know, the situation gets a little stressful. I am not sure if we're in Mayteen field goal range. I think they might try it, but at the same time,
need a touchdown.
You cannot punt in this situation. The field's too short. So they might have to go for it if we get a 4th down. I believe this is in Mayteen range, but we'll have to see. Ideally, we pick up a first. 3rd and 9. First and shotgun formation, Church behind him. First looks to the sideline. Church now to his left. Church shifts to the right. And Coach Prevesk is going to call a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to get Strongsville to jump there.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after this timeout here on the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium, where the Bengals trail the Strongsville Mustangs 14-3, but the Bengals are knocking on the doorstep. 3rd and 9 at the 15-yard line. Sorry, they're at the 14-yard line. This third quarter clock has been ticking down, but the score's not, far apart enough score for that to really be that much of an impact right now. Church shifts to First left side. First is going to try and throw here. He's going to go to the end zone, and it's caught by Joey Pomnian. Touchdown, Benedictine.
What a great catch. I mean, fully covered by number 11 on Strongsville, James Swassey.
What an outstanding catch by Pomnian. And an absolutely huge conversion for the Bengals. 18 on for the PAT, and that's the energy we need.
First coming out completely different on this second half. I mean, he looked a little scared in the first half, but the confidence has it's quadrupled.
Snap, hold, kick. No good. I think it might have been tipped by Strongsville, but that's not the end of the world. Still a 5-point game, so a touchdown gives us the lead, but I assume we would go for 2 if we do score another touchdown, because that would put us up 3 points. Regardless, what a huge play by the Bengals. Great reaction time by First, finding Pomnian over the middle, and Joey Pomnian is the player of that drive.
Yeah, I mean, he was involved in getting the ball up the field, and then even double covered in the end zone. Matt First was still able to find him, and he caught it.
I cannot believe he made that catch. That's the second outstanding catch we've seen tonight. Obviously down here over by the sideline with J.J. Baldwin. Unfortunately, Bengals were unable to convert on that opportunity, but the Bengals definitely able to convert on a throw to the end zone that's caught.
There you go. Second half. Bengals defense stopped them immediately. Bengals offense, touchdown.
That's right. Now
completely different.
Now we need another stop. It's only 8:40, Jacob. Wow. Last time we got out of Don Shula Stadium very late at night. It was a long night with all the flags and the game starting at 7:30. Yeah. 7 o'clock start and a fairly quick game. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of sleep tonight.
Don't want to rush the game, but don't want to stay too late, right?
Yes, like last time. Mayteen's kickoff. They try for a more direct kickoff that's going to bounce. Picked up by Strongsville. Going to try and take it the other way. And they're going to have a nice return. Ball comes out. Strongsville falls on it. Bengals really have to limit those good returns.
Number 2 again, J.J. Pleasant with the return.
And boy, what a play would it have been if the ball had come loose and the Bengals were able to pick it up. I think there was a flag on the return because they're placing the football here for Strongsville at the 15-yard line.
Wow.
I don't know how we keep missing the flags on the field. But regardless.
No complaints. No complaints here. A lot farther back than we expected.
First and 10. Here's the snap. Beard hands it off to DiMaccia. He's not going anywhere. Great job by the Bengals. Sean O'Connell in there again.
Yep.
What a game he's had.
Yeah, a lot of solo tackles there so far this game. And even when he hasn't been able to get the tackle, just the determination you see, he's always chasing somebody down.
2nd and 11. Petit is back in at running back. Beard, here's the snap. Drops back. Pressure in the pocket. Beard looks to roll out. He has space to run if he wants, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Bengals try and track him down. Still on his feet, diving forward. And the Bengals have to limit those big runs. It's going to be 3rd and probably 3 now.
Sean O'Connell almost got him.
Yes.
And then it looked like eventually James Yan was the one that eventually grabbed his foot
Yeah, there
there.
are a couple guys in there. And they give him 3rd and 5 is the official ruling here in the stadium.
This is important right here.
Here's a snap, almost fumbled. Beard goes short and he has so much room to run. Spikes and Yane in there. I don't think he picked it up. Bengals get a stop on 3rd down. And Strongsville's bringing back out the punt unit.
Wow, amazing.
A whole different game in the second half.
Bengals defense, now that's 2 drives in a row. Stopped immediately.
Punt unit again. It's Austin Adkins. What a nice punt. Taken in by Baldwin. Let's see what Baldwin could do. He's going to cut to the outside. He has room to run. Still going past the 50 to the 51-yard line before he's finally pushed out. Bengals in the Strongsville territory to start things out. And you cannot ask for a better start to the second half.
Yeah. J.J. Baldwin got a couple yards there, eventually taken down by number 40 on Strongsville, George Majernik.
Bengals officially placed at the 48. Did I say 51-yard line? I did. Wow. On that return, I said the 51. I meant the 49. You all get what I mean.
Yeah, pretty close.
51. That's funny. All right, Bengals officially placed at the 48-yard line. Excuse me on that. Bengals offense needs to come out and do exactly what they did last time. Church in the backfield here with first in shotgun formation. Baldwin here on the near side. Pomnian and Carlton on the far side. Here's a snap. They're going to start with a pass. First goes deep. Double coverage and it's overthrown. 2nd and 10. And it's almost like they were listening to our broadcast at halftime.
Wow.
We said we want more big plays, more passes through the air, and that's exactly what we've seen. I mean, that's how the Bengals are going to pick up the big yardage, and that's kind of what they need here. But, I mean, only, like, it's unfortunate, but a field goal only gives us 12 points. That's still down 2. But 2 field goals and we have the lead. So if that's the way you want to look at it, obviously we'd rather see a touchdown.
Unfortunately, I have to say, on that last play by the Bengals, some frustration offensively. Matthew first chose to go for JJ, who was double covered, and Joey Pomnian looked like he wanted it there.
Yes.
Just can't let that get to their heads.
Especially after his last drive, first under center. And I think the Bengals jumped. That's not what we need. I think that's going to make it 2nd and 15.
Cannot let the frustration get to their heads. That's so important, because you could just tell in the first half that's what happened.
2nd and 15 now, and this is exactly what the Bengals struggled with last week. This was the issue, was the flags. Here we go. 2nd and 15. First in shotgun formation. Church in the backfield. Now Church to his right. Here's the snap. First is going to try and throw. Looking. Goes to a wide open. Oh, no. It was Joey Pomian, and it went through his hands.
So close. Even though he did have 2 defenders within a few yards of him, he had it in his hands there.
And now the Bengals find themselves in a really tough 3rd and 15 situation.
And it's almost surprising because of how Joey's been playing today. You know, he's been catching those so far.
And he was very frustrated with himself after that play. Let's see what the Bengals can draw up here on 3rd and long. Strongsville getting hyped up on the sideline. Here's the snap. First fakes the handoff. Has to throw quick. He finds Jonathan Spikes. Spikes is going to run for the first down. Our first big impact from Jonathan Spikes in tonight's game. And the Bengals moving the ball forward again.
Such a good job from Spikes. He almost did not get the first down.
He was able to dive forward there.
Yeah, J.J. Pleasant, number 2 on Strongsville, almost had him, almost stopped him right before, but he kind of just drove right through him.
And what a huge pickup for the Bengals. First, didn't have a lot of time in the pocket, but he scanned the field, found Spikes short. Spikes had room to run.
There's a lot going on in the middle there, and Matthew First, great vision to find him there.
And this is the Bengals offense that we've been looking for. First in the backfield with Church. Here's the snap. Short throw to Joey Pomian. Pomian's going to pick up some solid yardage, I'd say about 4 or 5 yards. Really relying on the passing attack.
Yeah. I mean, and that play, that's the play. That's the play that originally got the offense going there.
Yep.
It's the play that they bring out every once in a while, but it confuses the Strongsville defense.
Yes, 2nd and 6. First is going to line up under center here. Bengals in a really good position right now. Just keep moving the ball down the field. They're going to bring Rosalina in motion. Here's a snap. This time they're going to hand it off to Church. Church with another nice run, picking up about 3 more. And I think we might have a first down. Let's see what the referee rules. Just short, 3rd and 1. Wow. Not a bad situation to be in. I expect to run with Church here. Just try and power it up the middle, or potentially a QB sneak, but we haven't seen very many QB sneaks this season with Matthew First.
No. Yeah, with our run game and with our receivers being as good as they are, I don't think there's any need to.
And I think we have to go for it on 4th down. And they are going to sneak it with first, and that's an easy first down.
Wow.
As the Bengals keep pushing.
You haven't. I mean, we just said it beforehand. You haven't seen it yet.
No.
And the Bengals did it.
And what a great job of the O-line to push forward.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just a lot of speed from a QB sneak that we haven't really seen ever in any football game, really.
Yes.
Is that much speed and agility. Well, agility is not the right word, but on a QB sneak.
Let's just say they got a lot more yards than they really needed. But
yes. Never complain about yards. Now at the 25-yard line, first and shotgun formation, brings Church to his right. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Church. Church finds some space, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards, still on his feet, and a nice pickup, making something out of nothing with Jameer Church. As the clock winds down on this 3rd quarter, it's really flown by.
Yeah, it's definitely surprising.
2nd and 5.
And hey, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but Bengals have had the ball most of this quarter.
Yes. I mean, the Strongsville drives have been quick, but that's all thanks to the Bengals defense. First and shotgun with Church moving to his right. Now back to his left. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Church again. Church, spin move. puts the ball out. I don't think he picked up the first, and we're going to have another third down. No, they... yeah, I think he's short. It's going to be third and about 2. Bengals fans erupting at the end of the third quarter.
Wow.
What a great third quarter by the Bengals. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back from Don Shula Stadium. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network.
Being a man of Benedictine is like being someone who improves in every aspect of their life.
There's a lot of things that you look for when you go to high school. It's just a whole nother experience of family.
A true representation of the world, and I'm really grateful to be a part of that.
Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium. Bengals threatening here. But a 3rd and 2 in a crucial situation. No, they gave the Bengals a first down. We missed that in the quarter break, but it's first down Bengals and 10. The first down marker is at about the 2-yard line, so Bengals just got to get some points on this drive. First brings Church to his right. Here's a snap. Hand off to Church again. Church has room to run. Church to the outside, and he unfortunately falls down. But a solid pickup of about 4 yards. I feel like there was much more potential on that play. So a 2nd and 6. I'd like to see one of those Matt First to Joey Pomian or Luke Carlton throws over the middle here.
Right. Well, really, they can play anything right now because, again, Jameer Church is where he thrives.
They're going to hand it off to Church again, and that's not going to go very far. So 3rd down. Pickup of 1 yard. And another big 3rd down. I mean, they're in field goal range. So, I mean, you can kick a field goal. But obviously, I mean, when you're down 5 points, you need a touchdown.
Yeah, just to get the lead, that would be so important for the Bengals.
I mean, time is not a factor at this moment, but it could be soon. First under center. Brings Spikes in motion. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. First rolls out to the right. He finds. It looks like it was intended for Augie Rosalina, but it's incomplete. 4th down. What are the Bengals going to do here? Are we trying the field goal or are we going for it?
No sight of Bryce yet.
Yeah, I mean, First is out there talking with Coach Prevost, or excuse me, Prevesk. And the Bengals are going to go for it on 4th down. This is a risky move, but if they don't pick it up, then Strongsville's pinned back far. 4th down, 4 yards to go.
What confidence from the Bengals right here. I mean,
Strongsville side making noise. Here's a snap. First looks to throw. He has Pomian. It's caught. First down. Oh, he might be short. No, first down Bengals. First and goal. I saw Pomian across the middle. We saw him score a touchdown in week 1 on that same play. He wasn't able to go all the way into the end zone, but he picks up a huge first down.
just nothing else to say, but completely different from first half. I mean, the confidence from Matthew First.
Yes. First and goal. We just got to run it with Church here. First under center. He's going to hand it off to Church. Church is not going to get very far. So second and goal.
Nothing from there. You can kind of tell Strongsville, they know we're going to want to give it to Church.
Yes. I mean, especially in this situation. You're at a first and goal at the 3-yard line. Looks like the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
You're going to want to hand it off to Church. But, I mean, maybe we throw the ball. I mean, if it gets to third down, I think definitely.
That's what we've been doing so good so far this half.
Yes.
Just switching it up.
First under center again. They're going to hand it off to Church. Church cuts it up. He's still short of the end zone. Only a pickup of about 1. And now here we go again. Third down and goal.
It's such good work just to get that first down. And just can't waste it here.
You just can't. And you
No.
don't want to settle for 3. You don't want to do it. It's third and goal at the 3. I'd like to see them go back to first here, if possible. First is under center again. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Jameer Church. He's just short.
Wow.
But he's very close. Very, very close. Bengals running a hurry up. They're going for it on fourth down.
Just outside the touchdown. And it looks like...
Touchdown, Matthew First!
Wow, exactly what they were looking for. They got the lead now.
Wow!
I was kind of expecting that QB sneak there because it worked so well earlier.
Yes, now the Bengals going for 2 to put them up by 3. This is a big 2-point conversion attempt. And finally, the Bengals...
With the lead, first time this game.
They're really picking up momentum, and they're picking up that good football that they played in the first 2 weeks of the season. 2-point conversion attempt with Church in the backfield, first and shotgun. He sends Church out to his left. He's going to bring Pommy in quick in motion. Here's the snap. First, pitches it. Oh, and it's dropped. He tried to pitch it to Spikes. And the interesting thing is, there's a flag thrown, so wait a minute now. If it's on Strongsville, they decline, and the PAT is no good. If it's on Benedictine, they decline, and the PAT is no good. If it's on Strongsville, we might have another attempt here. Yeah, it's going to be on Strongsville.
Well, there you go.
So we're going to have another attempt at this 2-point conversion. Anyways, as I was saying, that play might look familiar, and that's because that's the play that the Bengals ran in overtime of the first round of the playoffs last year to go for 2 after they scored. They had the ball first. They scored a touchdown. Risky decision to go for 2. They ran that exact play. It didn't work out. The ball was caught, but they were stopped short. So the Bengals going for 2 again. Not sure what's going on here. The ball is at the 1-yard line. I mean, maybe we see this QB sneak again. But yeah, that 2-point conversion play, I mean, it's not
it was creative. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, and I don't think the defense, they looked like they weren't expecting it either.
Yeah, but it just wasn't caught by Jonathan Spikes.
Right.
Bengals lining up with first under center here. Church in the backfield. I think so is Hobbs. First is going to try and pitch it to Hobbs, and the Bengals drop it again. So the 1-point lead will remain.
2 in a row. Just couldn't get a hand on it. And he looked like he had space to go into.
If the Bengals defense can continue to play the way that they played this entire second half, I think hopefully that means that it'll lead to a stop. We've got 181 people watching on YouTube. Welcome in. We've also got 119 on Boxcast. We've got a good one on our hands if you're just joining us. The Benedictine Bengals were trailing at halftime 14-3. They now lead Strongsville 15-14 after an outstanding third and beginning of the fourth quarter.
What a comeback.
How can we hold on? And we mentioned pregame, this should be a game that the Bengals win. But I had a feeling that it was not going to be that easy.
Strongsville came out way stronger than we expected.
Yes, they did, and they got off to a hot start as well.
Yeah.
Bengals were only able to get a field goal, and Strongsville came back with a touchdown.
Mostly just from Matthew Furch. You know, Strongsville's quarterback came out with such confidence in the first half. And just shout out to Matthew Furch for matching it.
Bryce Matine to kick us off once again. 8:18 left to go. Buckle up. We've got a good one on our hands. And this is what we live for, Jacob.
It is. Just to see my friends, just that I know in class, do so well on the field just to come back.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's such a nice community at Benedictine as that kickoff is taken in by J.J. Pleasant. And, oh boy, Bengals struggling to make a tackle again initially. But Antoine Smith in there on the tackle, I believe, as well as James Yane and Tristan Wilson.
Senior captain James Yang, just always there to clean it up, clean up the tackle, make sure it goes down.
Right, finish that job. But again, solid starting field position for the Mustangs. Bengals band getting loud. I don't think Strongsville has a band in attendance. They didn't perform at halftime, and I don't think that they're on our side over here. 2 straight weeks without a visiting band. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback tries to run and taken down. Nice stop there from the Bengals. It'll be second down. Only a pickup of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Nolan Beard in the backfield. DiMaccia back out there. Here's the snap. Again, fakes the handoff. Beard looking to go deep. Coverage there by Pontian, and it's overthrown. Incomplete. 3rd down, and a pass interference is called, I think. Yes. Oh, no.
No way.
So a flag on the play just when it looked like the Bengals had a good job done on defense, and Pontian shocked.
I didn't see it at all.
And the thing about that is that's not even a catchable ball. That throw is out of bounds. So, I mean, the interesting pass interference call just because I don't know if that's a catchable pass.
No, not even.
So this will be 1st and 10 for Strongsville. Oh, just these penalties for the Bengals costing them. Beard in shotgun formation, looks over to the sideline. He's got DiMaccia in the backfield. Matt Wilkinson here on the near side. Here's a snap. Handoff to DiMaccia. Picks up 3 yards on the run. 2nd down. And a flag thrown. What happened?
74 for the Bengals. Looked like he started it there.
Yeah, we don't have a 74 on our roster, but and once again, we're having some issues with our score bug, but our great team here is working to get it fixed. Never really had that issue before, so I'm not sure what the issue is. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Snap handoff to DiMaccia. Bengals can't get in there. DiMaccia is still going. 1st down, Strongsville.
you go. Like we said before, that's one of their star players, Demacia. Did a good job there just running through the Bengals defense.
They're going to hand it off here to Demacia again. He's not going to pick up as much yards. This time a nice tackle by Tyrell O'Neal on the play. We've almost got our scorebook back up and running. Thank you all for your patience. Right now it's 2nd and 6 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. Beard fakes a handoff to Demacia. He's going to roll out, and he's almost taken down, but able to throw it away. Nice coverage by Tristan Wilson.
And Tristan Wilson goes down.
Oh, that's not good to see.
Holding his hip, it looks like. Tristan Wilson, crucial to the Bengals defense all game, honestly. That would be bad if you were to go out this game. And he gets back up, still holding his hip, it looks like.
That's a tough loss for the Bengals.
Yeah, you could just tell he's disappointed to be coming off.
Oh, man, that's just, the injuries for the Bengals. Tough losses. We've got our scorebook back up and running. Great team. Will Lloyd helping us out every time with that. Great job. I wish that wouldn't happen, so we're going to have to look into that in between the weeks now. That's happened 2 weeks in a row, but our scorebook is back up and running. Very grateful for that. 6:02 left to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Big opportunity for the Bengals. I don't know if Strongsville's quite in field goal range here, so a big. It's actually longer than 3rd and 6. The scoreboard's wrong. It's about 3rd and 8.
Got to stop it here.
Yes. Beard, Demacia in the backfield. Now Demacia in front of Beard. Here's the snap. Beard will look to throw. He's going to fire it towards the corner of the end zone. Good coverage by Antoine Smith and underthrown by Beard. 4th and 8.
Yeah, like you said, Antoine Smith, he was there. No, zero space for the receiver to catch it there.
And what is Strongsville trying? A field goal.
Pretty far out. Again, Strongsville showing a lot of confidence.
This is a 37-yard attempt with Vincent Roncone. Snap, hold, kick. And it's good. Strongsville takes the lead back with 5:51 to go.
Very well taken from the kicker. Very good field goal. But this drive is it. This drive is it. They might have 2 chances, but it's this drive that the Bengals need to score on.
And I mean, a field goal works. A touchdown, it really helps. So, I mean, the Bengals need to keep up what they've been doing on offense the last 2 drives out.
I mean, good thing is they are only a field goal away from the lead.
That's right.
So if they could,
but that still makes it just a 1-point game.
I know, but with only 5 minutes left in the game, anything can happen.
Clock management becomes very important here.
Yeah.
The Bengals don't want to leave too much time for Strongsville. If they want to have a long drive that draws out, we got to remember Strongsville still has 3 timeouts. So this is where the head coaches become crucial in the game. What a great job by the Bengals to come back in this game and compete. And now it's going to be crucial down the stretch. Kickoff is away. Really nice kick taken in by Antonio Hobbs. Hobbs tries to cut it towards the near side. He has room to run. Good return, but tackled by James Swayze. And a flag is thrown after the play.
Yeah. Antonio Hobbs there. Saw some unsportsmanlike conduct from him.
It's on Antonio Hobbs.
Little reaction. He had a little reaction there after he was tackled by number 11.
These things just cannot be happening right now from the Bengals.
Just not smart. Just not smart. You know, he did a good job getting a few yards from the return, but then having a reaction. I will say number 11 for Strongsville. He got in Antonio's face, but just reacting in that way is just not good for the team.
And they're going to push the Bengals very far back, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's terrible to react in that way.
And the Bengals have a lot of work to do now. This is just
just
not the situation you want to be in.
For anybody who didn't see, he had a bad reaction to the tackle there.
And now whistle's blown. I'm not sure what the issue is. Something with Strongsville. Or, no, the chains got tangled. That's what it is. All right. Now that we've got that established. Some big plays are what the Bengals need here.
Wow.
And, I mean, that's just that. So snap, they're going to hand it off here to Jameer Church, and he's not going to pick up a bunch of yards, so I would say a pickup of about 3. Second down. And they're trying to do this the slow way so that they don't leave a ton of time for Strongsville. First under center. Brings Rosalina in motion. Faking the handoff. First is going to try and throw. He's it deep. Pomnian's open. He makes the catch. Big pickup. First down, Benedictine. And it's Joey Pomnian once again.
That connection today. Wow. Joey Pomnian, Matthew First connection.
And it'll be interesting to look at the stats after this week's game to see if Joey Pomnian's on the top of the leaderboard with the statistics for our wide receivers.
Yeah, right. J.J. Baldwin, he's our number 1 target, but haven't seen him much today. But wow, how Joey Pomnian has really stepped up as a player today.
Looks like Strongsville's going to take a timeout, and so are we. So we'll be right back. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium. It appears that we had an injury, so no timeout was taken by Strongsville. That's our mistake, but the injury was on number 2, J.J. Pleasant. It's been a really big impact. Or excuse me, no, that's number 21. Sorry about that. That's Henley Lyon, the senior DB. And it looks like, actually, as first throws short to Pomian and a nice pickup. So it'll be second down here. Looks like actually it might have been J.J. Pleasant as he's stretching on the sideline, but he looks good to go. So Pleasant ready to go back in the game. Second down and 5. And the Bengals weren't able to find the clutch play last week. Can they find it this week? First under center, Church in the backfield. Spikes in motion. Handoff here to Church. And he's going to try and cut outside. Breaks a tackle. Spinning. He might have picked up the first down.
I think he did.
It's a nice run by Church there. And they're going to give him the first.
There you go. Slowly making their way down the field.
It's fine with me. No costly mistakes, no costly penalties. That's the key. First and shotgun formation with Church to his right. Here's a snap. First is going to try and throw. He has time in the pocket. Goes over the top. Baldwin's open. J.J. Baldwin comes down with it. How about these wide receivers?
There you go. We haven't seen him yet today. Not much. There he is. He had that one-hand catch in the first half, and now this. That's what we expect from him, though. He is our number 1 target for a reason.
And it's been crazy. The Bengals are in, tough coverage situations, and our wide receivers are jumping up and making plays. Unbelievable.
That is crucial.
Now we're down at the Strongsville 29-yard line.
2 clutch catches, 1 game.
That's right.
What else do you expect from J.J. Baldwin?
First and 10. And the Bengals just have to take their time here. A field goal works. Got very quiet here at Don Shula Stadium as first is going to hand off to Church, and Church is going to be stopped immediately.
Number 7 for Strongsville, Storm Miller.
And that's why, Strongsville's done such a nice job of stopping the run.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Bengals,
Yeah, it looked like Strongsville, they've always known Church is coming, but he's done such a good job just getting around.
Yeah, he's been doing his best with the circumstances. Second and 10. Now they're going to mark it second and 11. Church lost a yard. First and shotgun formation with Church behind him. Bengals might just have to rely on the run game here. Coach Prevesk on the sideline signaling something. Now a flag's called. Full start on the Benedictine Bengals. It's going to make it second and 15. Or excuse me, second and 16. Now the Bengals are going to need another clutch play through the air, I'd assume.
Yeah.
First and shotgun formation. Here's the snap. First looks to throw. Steps up. What a catch by Joey Pomian.
Who else?
And he is so pumped up right now. And it looked like for a second it might have hit the ground, but a first down for the Bengals. Hard to tell from our angle. Looking at our other angles, Joey Pomian is my player of the game right now. If it isn't Strongsville wide receiver Alex Espay.
Or even for me, I think it's Matthew First. Just
also,
the change in confidence is incredible.
Couldn't agree more. First is under center. Rosalina in motion. First is going to try to hand it off to Church now. Church finds space. Cuts it back up towards the middle. Church still going. Flag is thrown. Church is into the end zone for a touchdown. What is the flag? Flag pending.
2 Strongsville players down on the ground.
They're going to call the touchdown back.
Great moves from Jameer Church. Almost had us there. If we got that touchdown there, that would have been pretty safe to say. Bengals could have had it there.
Pushing the Bengals back. I'm not sure what the flag was, but oh, man.
Disappointing. Oh, so close.
And a great run from Jameer Church.
Right.
You saw right there, number 25 for Strongsville, Jake Sabo, hurt on the play, the senior left back. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Bengals. First and 15.
So close. Even if they just get a few more yards to get in to field goal range. Right.
That's right. Just need the lead. A minute 36. It's not a whole lot of time for Strongsville. First and shotgun formation. Oh, boy. Touchdown would have been huge. And we know that Strongsville's kicker has a good leg. Church to the right of first. Bringing Rosalina in motion. Here's a snap. First is going to hand it off to Church again. And this time Church is not going to get anywhere. Second down. He probably picked up about a yard.
Number 95 on Strongsville. Gavin Finch brought Church down there.
Timeout, Strongsville.
Minute 32 left in the game. Bengals have the opportunity to win this game. They need to take advantage of it right now. Any score here from the Bengals, field goal or touchdown, leaves almost no time for Strongsville to come back.
Yeah, that's why they're running the ball here. They're trying to run that clock down.
Has to be a score for the Bengals.
I mean, yes, I'm hoping that's not an issue, but right now, 2nd and 13, they're marking it. I don't know if they're in field goal range right now. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're at the 21-yard line. That would be a, let me do this quick math.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
It would be a...
How long does it take him?
37-yarder. Although, if we remember, Strongsville's kicker just hit a 37-yarder. So...
I'm pretty confident
30,
that
38.
Bryce could match him.
Well, we'll see.
I think so.
I hope it doesn't come down to that. As much as I like to see Bryce out there.
They did block a field goal today.
That's right.
Strongsville.
And I'd much rather see Bryce out there for a PAT. First and shotgun formation, Church in the backfield. Banks Church to his right. Here's a snap. First looking to throw. He's going to try for J.J. Baldwin. Caught! Do you believe this? J.J. Baldwin, touchdown, Benedictine.
He is the target.
And Mr. Carter, he got stuck under there. I think J.J. Baldwin's injured.
It looks like he's down on the ground.
Man, he crashed into some equipment back there. I think they gave Benedictine the touchdown. From what I saw, that's what the referee signaled.
You just can't see.
Oh, man, we can't see. We're blocked by some equipment. This is horrible to see as J.J. Baldwin down on the ground. Coach Prevost over there as well.
Fantastic catch.
Yes.
Incredible, but...
It was a touchdown.
Just
21-17.
Yeah, it looked bad.
I mean, we could not see what happened. There was some kind of...
It's easy to slip on the track when you have those cleats on.
If you can look, there's that black thing with the mesh top, and it has those posts. And I think that he might have crashed into something with that.
Just the fact that he's still on the ground.
Yeah, that's really, really concerning for us.
Terrible.
He's down behind that mat Coach Wilson over there as well.
And our 3 of our photographers are down there.
Yeah. I hope they got a good shot of it at least.
Of the catch,
yes,
not the injury.
Not the injury, obviously.
Right.
Hopefully that'll be a positive for Baldwin to look back on, but this is just horrible.
Okay.
He's on his feet, and that is a very good sign as the crowd erupts after that beautiful catch.
He's looking at his arm.
You see Coach Lozier, his dad, out there. Baldwin's walking off. It looks like he's on his own power right now. So that's a good sign. He's walking slow, but he's not limping. So good signs for J.J. Baldwin.
Could just be a sting, just ran into it.
I mean, I'm sure that's, not a good experience.
Yeah.
The Bengals are going to try for 2.
But it's his arm, definitely.
Yes.
See, I think I see some blood on there.
Bengals going for 2 right now. They've been unsuccessful on their 1 attempt, although due to a flag, they tried it twice, missed it both times. First and shotgun formation, Church in the backfield. 2-point conversion attempt. Church now to the left of First. First is going to try and throw to Church, way overthrown. No good. So 1 minute and 16 seconds left for Strongsville to drive down the field and score a touchdown. They cannot settle for 3, and I'm feeling really good right now where the Bengals are.
They need a touchdown. That is incredible for the Bengals.
I mean, they were all the way back down.
Yes, they started
by like the 10.
Yes, complete other half of the field.
And they storm all the way down the field. Great catches by Joey Pomney and J.J. Baldwin all the way. And a beautiful catch over the shoulder in the back corner of the end zone by J.J. Baldwin. Really hoping he's okay.
Clutch moments. You can just count on J.J. Baldwin just to get that difficult catch that, honestly, probably not many of the fans here thought he was going to catch.
I sure did.
He had the coverage, and it was over his shoulder. And he was tight in the corner, and he got it.
Trying to find JJ on the sideline. I'm having some trouble. I think he might be sitting on the bench.
Looks like he's on the field right now.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's why I didn't see him over there on the sideline. So JJ Baldwin's coming out on special teams here.
Quick recovery.
Yeah. I mean, that is the best case scenario in that situation. I mean, such a scary thing in the back of the end zone.
I mean, we already had it with Chris Maloney, and now losing J.J. Baldwin would be horrible.
It would. And I mean, such a big impact player, especially on that last drive.
Hey, but we got him. He's back up and ready to go.
All right. Crucial kickoff for Bryce Mayton. The Bengals switching things up here. Maybe a confusion attempt. Never seen anything like this before.
And Tristan Wilson back on the field as well. He got hurt a little earlier in the game. He's back on the field.
So good to see. So good to see.
Yes.
Mayteen's kick. Very solid kick. Down to the 10-yard line, taken in by Strongsville.
Got to stop him here.
Bengals can't let him cut outside. And yes, very nice job by James Yane and J.J. Baldwin, as well as Owen Slemps and Antoine Livingston, 2 sophomores in Slemps and Livingston. Yane in there again, and the Bengals stop him back short. They've only got 1 minute and 7 seconds left to storm all the way down the field and score a touchdown.
Strongsville on the return. Usually they get a decent amount of yards, but that time they almost had it. They had space to go into, but yeah, James Yane initiated that tackle there.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it looks like there's a flag on the play. We're waiting to see. Referee's conferring. And I think it's on Strongsville here. Here we go. Minute, 7 seconds.
Not
Ball
much
is
time.
placed at the 22-yard line.
We're definitely going to see a lot more big throws, just like he has been. Quarterback Beard for Strongsville.
Yeah, I mean, they need it here.
Yeah. So important just
and
for the
biggest defensive drive of the year for the Benedictine Bengals. And the intensity sets in. Don't go anywhere. Beard is out there with DiMaccia in shotgun formation. Whistle blows, clock starts, here we go. Oh, looks like we have a timeout called. Was it Benedictine or Strongsville? It's going to be a timeout called by the Bengals. So, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the end of this game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium. The Benedictine Bengals lead the Strongsville Mustangs. They haven't been leading very much tonight, but they are right now. It's 21-17. Minute and 7 seconds for Strongsville to drive down the field. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Bengals fans getting loud. Bengals band getting loud. Shotgun formation. Here we go. Beard is out there with DiMaccia. Here's a snap. Beard's going to try and throw. So much time in the pocket, he's going to try and scramble. Slides down at the 26. Second down. He only picked up about 4, so it's going to be 2nd and 6. They're going quickly here. Here's the snap. He's going to try and throw. Goes deep. Picked off by Antoine Smith! Unbelievable! His second interception of the season.
There's the student section. Oh, they're having a good time out there. And the Bengals getting hyped up. Wow. Unbelievable. I knew as soon as he threw it up there, Antoine Smith had great coverage, and he comes down with it. What a comeback. Almost perfect coverage there. The Bengals knew. The Bengals knew that Beard, the quarterback for Strongsville,
He had to throw it deep.
yeah, he was going to.
Bengals looking like in victory formation here. First takes a knee. Timeout Strongsville. I mean, they're going to use them here, but I don't know what the purpose is.
You can see Matthew first out there.
Second and 10. First will look to take another knee. First takes the knee. Strongsville's going to take their last time out, but I don't really understand the purpose of doing that here because first we'll take one more knee. Strongsville's out of timeouts, and they're going to win the football game. I mean, what a game tonight from the Bengals.
Wow. Just the second half, completely different. Just the first half full of frustration from the Bengals, and it looks like whatever halftime talk they had with the coaches, it worked.
Yes, I mean it did. The energy coming out was so much better. First is going to take a knee, and that is going to do it. The Benedictine Bengals are victorious tonight by a final score of Benedictine 21, Strongsville 17.
What a win.
Well, we squeaked it out at the end. We're going to take a quick break to reset, and then we will be back to wrap things up right here on the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium this evening. The Benedictine Bengals take down the Strongsville Mustangs by a final score of Benedictine 21, Strongsville 17. What a game from the Bengals.
To be down by that much at halftime and to come back. Just incredible determination. The determination. Offense played amazing in the second half with a ton of clutch plays by the receivers. And Matthew First coming back with great confidence, and the Bengals defense too.
I mean, that's exactly how the Bengals should have played out of the gate, and I hope that's exactly what they talk about going into next week and a tough opponent in Shaker Heights. Shaker Heights is 2-2 right now, so they just lost to Euclid last night.
But just imagine.
Still a good team.
Just imagine. This Bengals offense from the second half, can we bring that to the next game? And with the chance of including Chris Maloney in it.
That's exactly right. I mean, with Chris Maloney as a part of the offense, that makes a great run game, as well as the way that Matthew First and Joey Pomney, as well as J.J. Baldwin, connected in this game. This is really exciting going into next week if the Bengals can come out with that momentum.
Yeah, it's all about the confidence. Need to bring it back.
So we'd like to thank everybody on our crew here this evening. We've got quite an extensive crew, as always. First, we'd like to thank our director, Brian Devers, our switcher, Caleb Bartlett, our video assist, Will Lloyd. Sorry about that. Our scoreboard and graphics, Matthew Lloyd. Our cameras, Calvin Dempsey, Will Milan, Ben Shear, John Queener, and Shinja Scott. As well as our photographers, Johan Serrano and Teddy Johnson. So, we're going to wrap this up here. We'll be live once again next Friday when the Bengals take on Shaker Heights. So the final score once again tonight, Benedictine 21, Strongsville 17. For Jacob Sheen, I'm Patrick Lloyd. So long, everybody. Go Bengals.